All right, Shalom.
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 It's the brothers from the Houston camp, and we just gonna do a open forum, okay? Going into what's going on, you know, in the world today, all right, and filter it through the scriptures. And before we get started, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to our elder apostles and our elders at Great Millstone. All right, GMS, and peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. As a matter of fact, we can just dive right into, man, because what me and the brothers was talking about, you know, with this inflation, you know, prices, everything is going through the roof. Food through the roof, gas through the roof.
Rent.
Yep.
More mortgage rates.
Yeah, it's what the apostles have been telling us for years. Pressure from above,
Yep.
Pressure from below.
Yep.
Yeah, they putting the squeeze on Jake, you know, and it's designed to destroy the middle class. Cause we know what they want. They want them up in the Elysium.
Right, right.
Yes. And they want us down here. You know, the poor. They want the well-to-dos and the not-to-dos.
Yep.
That's what they want. I heard an interesting theory too, brother, while you're getting set up, is that the Flintstones and the Jetsons took place at the same time. And that the Jetsons was up in the Elysium, and the Flintstones was down on the ground. Cause you know what they said. Well, Einstein said, I don't know how they're gonna fight World War III, but World War IV gonna be fought with sticks and stones. So maybe the Flintstones took place after the nuclear. You know this, and Esau mindset, and you know the well-to-dos was the Jetsons.
Yes.
And I never thought of it like that. So I said, you know, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They showed the hell was up in the sky.
Yeah, it was up in the sky.
Flying around,
too,
the houses was elevated.
Right.
Yep. Show was. Yeah, and the Flintstones was down on the ground, living primitive.
Primitive.
Yeah. Trying to make it with what they had.
But they still had the modern, you know, they had record players, dishwashers, but it was all primitive.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
So showing you that they had some sense of technology.
Yep.
But it was what was available to them. You know. But yeah.
You wanna start here?
Yeah, come on. Yep.
Alright, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, Remember now thou creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yep. Remember now that thy creator, who is that? That's the Most High and His Son, man. Okay. In the days of our youth, while the evil days come not, which we all see it, we vastly approaching the end, fastly approaching, man. Okay, and the days are getting worse, times are getting worse. When you go into the word evil, it means bad times.
Right.
And we see times are getting worse and worse and worse. Like we always say, they progressively getting worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Matter of fact, let me grab a precept. St. Matthew 24. The go-to. That scripture come on because the time we in.
Right.
You know, it'll be certain scriptures you just got to go into all the time because of what we're going through now. This St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12, it says, And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So speaking about times being evil, these people are at each other's throats. You know, out here in this world, these people are like they say, they cold-hearted. Yes. And it's because of what? Iniquity abounding. That's what the scripture says.
That's the problem with the planet Earth and the hub of wickedness is right here in Babylon the Great.
Yep.
Just the epicenter of abominations,
yes, sir,
and wickedness in ideologies.
Yes.
And it expressed that in Revelation 17:5, where uh, it described the woman, the whore that sit upon the scarlet colored beast as well, she said
Want me to
upon the
read
scarlet.
it?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's
Come
get
on.
that.
This Revelation 17:5.
So like,
And I started 4. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
right, and that's referring to America. You know, and now the scarlet colors represent royalty, but the Most High is taking this man down,
Yep.
taking this which was once a great country, not for us Israelites, but for Esau and the other nations, but now it's on the down slope,
Yes.
rapid down.
Yes. Yes.
CTD.
Yeah. yeah.
Babylon is CTD.
Yep.
Circling the drain.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. Can you read that verse again, Baba?
Come. This is Revelation 17:4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and purple represents royalty.
Yeah, the purple. I said the scarlet.
Yep. Because you go back into ancient times, just to give a brief, little history on the color purple, was a hard color to come about. So only royalty wore purple because it took so much to get that color. In other words, it ain't like it is now. You can just go to the store and get purple clothes and purple this and purple that. It was hard to manufacture the color purple. Yeah.
That's right. There was a special dye that the Phoenicians was known for. They got it from the sea. But it was a certain.
Yes. Yep.
I forget how they got it, but them Canaanites, them Phoenicians on Tyre and Sidon. That's why they were so popular. They were the only ones who got that color purple, because it was a certain shellfish or something that they harvested that they could make that dye. So it was very rare, and that's, you had to be rich, like my brother was saying. You had to have some pull, some sway. But yeah, I forget. I think Phoenician is tied to the color purple.
Yeah, that's it right there. Sea creatures, they had to get the brine from but it was harvested from sea creatures, like you said, which was a process. So from dye was made from snails. Yeah. And it took a lot just to make a little.
It take a lot.
Yeah. So you had to have money. So only royalty had that color. So here in Revelation, it's showing.
Right. And I had it backwards. The purple represent royalty. The scarlet was red, which represent Esau.
Yes.
And crimson, the man of
crimson
crime. The bloody man. The scriptures say in Ezekiel 35 that he had a perpetual hatred towards his brother.
Yes.
And can I get that real quick? Because it's who's over Babylon the Great? This is how the so-called white man spearhead, or where he spearheads his rulership from, is America. That's why the scriptures talk about this place has gotten the whole world drunk. The nations have drunk of her wine.
Yes.
So this has been the motto that has been used by this devil to push throughout the planet Earth. You got it.
All right, I'll bring that out. This is Ezekiel Chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
Right, and this is referring to Esau. Mount Seir represents Esau, the father of the Edomites. So the Edomites go back to their forefather Esau.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not talking about over there in Mount Seir, prophesy against the mountains over there.
I got you. I got a precept.
Come on.
Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Okay, he got another one too. Matter of fact, I know I got it in my scriptures. Let me see, can I get it?
Maybe 9. You just read verse 8?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because it's in the same chapter.
Yes. Salakia.
Okay, it's you can go 9, verse 9. Just read on.
Yeah, that's it. And these are the generations of Esau, which is Genesis 36:9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir or Seir. Okay.
Is that what you was looking for?
It was another one. I know.
Yeah, that was.
But that's the point, though. Yeah.
Verse 1 said, "Now these are the generations." 30. Genesis 36:1 it reads, "Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom."
Yeah. Might have been Deuteronomy 23. But the point is made.
Right.
Yeah. That's what that represents.
You got it right.
Okay, Con. Again, Ezekiel 35:3. And say unto it, Thus said the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right, now we read in Genesis 36 that Esau is Edom, and the word Edom in the Hebrew is Adawam, which means red.
Yes.
Okay? You got it right. I want to make that quick point.
That's right. Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou had not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right, and that's pretty much the point. I mean, the whole chapter is good, but that's the point. You know, going back to Revelation 17, and was that verse 4 that you read? You know, the scarlet represents Esau. Scarlet represents Esau. You all right?
Yep.
Or Edom. Yes, he's red, and also he's a bloody man.
Yes.
The scriptures we're reading right now in Ezekiel 35, it said, could you read that verse, that part again, in that verse?
Okay, Con. I'm going to jump up to verse 5.
All right.
So this is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou had not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right, the man of crimson, the man of crime.
Yes.
The man that is accustomed to shedding blood. You know, so, you know, going back to Revelation, we can get that.
No.
And our brothers got it from there.
Revelation 17:4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones.
Right. And who's it's talking about Babylon the Great. And who's over Babylon the Great? Who's the ones in the rulership position or the royal position.
Yes.
Is Esau.
Yep.
You got it.
It says, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Right, and what does that do? That causes, if you when you set up a society like that,
Exactly.
by default everything goes against the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yes.
That the Most High set up.
Yes.
And that's the point, because you was in Matthew 24 about iniquity abounding.
Yes.
So that's the problem with the world.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come on, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna just add to that. It says, full of abominations and filthiness of a fornication, just to drive this home. You know, here in America, which is this virgin daughter of Babylon, what you have is you got the acronym community, you got all types of silly, vain shit going on. I was just talking to the brothers how the brother, I wish I had my phone. I think it's GMS declaring the end.
Yeah. Come on.
That brother, I believe that was him. But he posted a video where this chick is making buku monies selling farts, selling gas, ass gas, you know. And it ain't like you can just get it for, you know, like the average person can go get it. She's selling these jars like a little old 5, 8, maybe an 8-ounce jar of her gas for $1,000 a pop, you know. But this just goes to show that this is that place where it speaks about the golden handful of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Yes.
Because, you know, everything that Babylon represents is impressed upon her citizens, and it's her citizens that's carrying it out.
That's it.
Babylon is not in actuality a living a person that you can go touch.
Right.
That sentiment is found in its people.
Yes.
But it represents, as the brother was going into, the heads that is enforcing these, that putting these policies in place and enforcing these policies.
Yes.
And then the policies are reflected through the people, as the scripture says, as with the ruler of the people.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 10.
In Ecclesiasticus, you know, the book of Sirach, as with the ruler of a people, so are the people. So, right.
Say as the judge of the people.
The judge, go ahead.
I'll read it real quick. Ecclesiastes 10 and 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Come on, and we just went into a beautiful lesson last week dealing with that fact when we were in the Grecian captivity, that when you know, Antiochus Epiphanes had put out there that, you know, I want everybody to forget their laws and follow my laws, and Jake just went for it. Because Jake got an affinity toward wickedness. Jake want to be wicked.
Yes.
But bringing this back to Babylon, modern day Babylon, where we at dealing with this, you know, all you got to do, just look at your local news, and you'll see that this scripture is being fulfilled every day.
Yes.
The cup that America, Babylon has to offer is a cup of abominations and filth. And if you subscribe to this place, you subscribing to being abominable, and you gonna meet your fate, and it ain't gonna be pretty.
Yep.
But yeah, brother, I just had to point that out. There's so much, I mean, just stupid shit. Just like, you know, here it is, bro. We work hard every day, and we offer services that people need, and we barely making it.
Yep.
But a bitch can fart in a jar, put a top on it, and sell that shit and become a goddamn millionaire.
Yeah.
She'll be a millionaire for this year.
Yeah.
The scriptures say folly is setting great
Great
dignity.
dignity. Come on, brother. And then, you know, you got these sluts selling their panties.
Yeah.
Used panties.
Used drawers.
Yeah, but
And
go
we
ahead,
go
brother.
into the 5th verse, Baba Kushai. The next verse.
Come on.
In Revelation.
In Revelation 17. It's just deeper going into the description of this whore,
Right.
which is what we know as America,
Yes.
Babylon the Great. You got it, right?
I got a quick precept.
Okay.
This is Psalms 12 and 8. It say, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And the vilest men are exalted to the heavens, man. Okay?
Damn.
So the wicked are walking, they all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's just
They
a world of wickedness.
You remember going back to Greece too. It said when they Alexander's generals took over, that evils would multiply.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the scripture right there that bears witness to that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. So I'll go back to Revelation 17 and 5. It says, and upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
So let's break that down.
Going to it, bro.
Yeah, Babylon the Great. Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. So this place is not only a place of confusion, but of great confusion.
Yes.
So confusion that you can easily mistaken a woman. I mean, I'm sorry, a man to be a woman, and vice versa.
Yes.
You know, they got surgeries and procedures and pills and shots and all kind of shit that you can get in, that you can do to change your to look like another sex.
Gender. Yeah.
You know, and then
replacement theory. Go ahead.
You can even legally change your name.
Yes.
You can even legally change your sex.
Yes.
You know.
Or you can just not have a sex.
By non-binary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even you're
this
right,
is
bro.
crazy place. How do you give a description then?
That's confusing.
It's just confusion.
That's what we're reading about. Great confusion.
So let's say one of these non-binaries rob somebody and they don't identify with being a man or a woman. How do you get a description of this person? Oh, well, then they're not a person. They might not want to be a person.
That's a good.
Yeah. What they
That's a good.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point, brother. Come on.
It's all bullshit.
It's all. It's just
when it comes down to that non-binary shit,
come down to it, right?
Play. They want to know. Now we ain't dealing with non-binary.
Yeah.
You know, this is male or female.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why you got Transformers in jail getting pregnant. You know, because you got a different gender in the jailhouse with the opposite gender, but they don't identify as this. But then they go in there and get pregnant.
Yeah. There's some dude that knocked up a chick. You know, he identifies as a woman. They put him in the woman
with the woman. Yeah.
In prison.
Yes.
And he done knocked up some. I think.
And got him pregnant.
At least one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was going. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. And it's all how you feel that day. Well, I don't feel like being no man today. I'll be a woman.
Right.
That's confusing as hell, man.
Right. Even going into the other part of the verse where it says the mother of harlots.
Yes.
That's right. No, you got.
Yeah, the mother of harlots means the place where you can get into all different kind of philosophies, doctrines, ideologies, books. You get all kind of books that go into nonsense. You know?
Endless nonsense.
Where do you, if you want to get lost and confused, you come over here.
Yeah.
You come to Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
You know? These other nations thought they was gonna, come over here. They did come over here, they capitalized, but then they have to watch the generations of their children
get destroyed
with this Just what we're reading.
Yeah.
With great confusion, with all these different ideologies.
Yes. Yep.
You know.
And got me something to eat earlier. It was Jake from Jamaica. I asked him where he was from because he was talking and I could hear his accent. It's an older man. And I asked him, I said, you prefer being here or do you prefer being over there? He's like, well, and I already knew what he was going to say. You need to come here to make your money. But you hate being over here because of the way things are.
The abominations.
Yes.
So out of all, it says, and the abominations of the earth.
Yes.
So that means the most abominable part of the earth is right over here.
Yes.
On the western hemisphere of the world.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Freakisms, whatever, you can do it.
And they paint this picture of these so-called third world countries, these other countries, that they're the bad guys. They got these evil regimes that's just dictating the people and committing genocide and whatnot. And this is the greatest country in the world. I'd rather be no other place I'd rather live no other place in the world. But when it comes down to morality, morals,
yes,
this place is an abomination.
Yes.
You know, a cesspool of abominations, man. Yeah, it might be more strenuous repercussions for breaking certain laws in other countries, but then check out the crime rate.
Exactly.
Check out how many prisons they got built in other countries. Even going into the homeless, this is the #1 country in the world for prisons and homelessness.
Yes. Ain't that something?
Don't even get me
But this the greatest country in the world. I'd rather live no other place in the world.
Right. People just be on that tip because this place gives you the liberty to do things that that are not common, that are not allowed in other places, man. You just can't do that. They know that it's morally wrong.
I'm gonna show you something else too. I just, something that might have been you said that. We was talking about, however you feel at the time.
Yeah.
You could be a woman today and you feel, oh, I'm a woman today, and tomorrow, oh, I'm a man.
Yeah.
That's a woman's mindset.
Fickle.
But being fickle. But what did it say? Revelation 17:4. And the woman was arrayed in purple.
Ain't that something?
And then the brother brought up the point how it said the mother of harlots. So we're dealing with a feminine vibration here, and we always speak about the Queen of Heaven vibration is heavy in Babylon. And in the ancient world, the lands were referred to, like the land of Israel as a woman, but who ruled? It was a kingdom in Israel.
Yes.
It was in the ancient world, you always had kingdoms. But this, which made that fourth beast different from the rest. Because they had a democracy, which brought in that feminine vibration. With a kingdom, and they know what the king say go.
Right. And no women are in the military.
A patriarchy.
No women are in positions of calling national shots.
Right.
Exactly.
Calling shots, period.
Yeah.
Unless it's in the house, in their household.
Yeah.
But look at what I'm going with this. No, you good, brother. But check this out. What I'm saying. In the ancient world, it's always been kingdoms, and now we got this queendom. So now it's like well, as you brought out, I made the point to where how the scriptures say. Well, no, you read it as the judge.
Yeah.
So are the officers.
Yeah.
And so with putting Babylon, the Edomites in charge, now it's a feminine vibration that has washed over the entire world, but especially here in Babylon. Yes. And I'm bringing all that out to show you that this is talking about America. Revelation 17, and we're going into Mount Seir and the Edomites.
Yes.
That Well, Babylon is America. If you can't see that, because just like the brother say, everybody's in emotional, and nobody dealing with logic.
No.
And we saw that with the pandemic. We see that still to this day. With all the they just they just falling for the okie doke because they not in a processing. Their mind is not processing what's going on. They just processing it through their feelings.
Yeah, emotions.
Because Esau know how to cater to our feelings.
Yep.
So when the brother said that, that hit me. You know, however you feel. Mm-hmm. And that's how they got the world going right now. It's however you feel.
However you feel.
The scripture, the Most High ain't dealing with how you feel.
Sure ain't.
So a lot of people gonna have a rude awakening, bro. But yeah, that's the harlot or the mother of harlots, the abominations in the earth, bro. Yes. America got everybody, well, here in America and the whole Ukraine shit. I stand for Ukraine. Motherfucker, you don't know one motherfucker in Ukraine.
And can't spell it.
But your cousin out on the street, you don't give a damn.
At all.
Or your uncle, he out there,
strung guy.
Alcohol or strung guy. You didn't give a damn about him, but you standing with some motherfuckers way across the world you don't know.
And don't care about you.
Cause we in this queendom.
Yes.
They got everybody in their emotions, bro. But I don't want to just harp on that. That just hit me, bro. Go ahead.
It say mother harlots.
The mother.
A queen is a what?
Yes.
A hussy. The harlot.
Right.
Yeah.
And the madam. Like the
madam
of
that's right.
Harlots.
Yes.
It'd be the madam. So if you want to get access to these gods, these ideologies, these gods which are no gods, these idols, then you come here to the madam. She'll give you the access.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They always show it like in the Western movies. You had the madam over the brothel. Which one would you like? She'll line them up.
Gunsmoke, huh?
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty, that's it. Yep.
They used to have it on TV.
You sure right. Miss Kitty.
That was it in Revelation, huh?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
I still have the Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, let's go back there. Come on.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
You want the second verse?
Yeah, that's cool.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 2. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. So it says, seek ye the Lord, in thy youth, while the evil days come not. When we in the evil days.
That's right.
Well, it's the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah.
When we are in the evil days.
Yeah.
There's still a little the door is cracked. The door of grace is cracked.
Got a little crack in it.
Yeah. It's cracked on his way closing.
Woohoo, yeah, man.
Like that Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
He said slide up.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it said, while the sun or the light or the moon or stars be not darkened, and that's referring to this wisdom,
yes,
knowledge and understanding that's being pushed throughout the four corners of the earth, because this is what you're going to need in order to be delivered. Ultimately, you have to be of the elect, but the elect is going to be led through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the light,
right,
to this knowledge. That goes back to Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge should be thy stability in thy time. Roughly paraphrasing. So this is what's needed to get, is going to be needed to get through the evil times.
Yes.
It says, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Mm-hmm.
It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and let's deal with that. Who are the keepers of the house? That's ultimately, that's really the international bankers. The ones that control the money systems of the world.
Yes.
That's right.
They over the World Banks. They over the IMF. They over the concept of central banking came out of London. Then America adopted that from Great Britain,
Yep.
and then now you have these other countries that deal with that type of money system, which is a credit-based system.
I got a quick precept just to verify what you're saying. And the house is the earth. So Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So yeah, the earth is the house. Esau right now is the keeper of the house because he is the wicked,
Right.
whose hand the earth was given over unto. So yeah, you got it out.
And they trembling.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They're trembling because this knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going out.
Yes.
The children of Israel are waking up and have woken up. It's a great awakening.
Yep.
And then with what? What's the main thing? Well, let's deal with Great Millstone, starting with our apostles and elders, on down through the men throughout the world that's pushing the understanding of the scriptures is prophecy.
Right.
We telling this man, according to the scriptures, that he's going down.
Yep.
You know? And he saw
He
belief
know
in these scriptures.
the
That's why it said Revelation 12:12. He know it that he got
A short time.
Yeah, Revelation.
Revelation, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Revelation.
Yes, sir.
12:12. So he know. The scripture says the devil believe, or it says say Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Shit.
All right, I'll keep going. Right here it says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And that time is coming. Like right now, the job market, you can get a job right now.
Yeah.
But if the inflation and hyperinflation is even on the scene.
Supply chain crunch.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
Know. Yeah. Cause I'm working. Other brothers work, but it's slowing down because of parts demand or different
Right.
things that you just can't get right now because the ports. It's some confusion going back to Babylon again at the ports.
Hey, the same thing that happened in 2000, the end of 2007 leading into 2008, even into 2009 is about to come back, but on steroids.
Yes.
Okay, the housing market is going to implode, the auto industry is going to implode,
Yes.
the whole thing, the top is going to get blown off the, the bubble is going to get popped on this place. Because what's the bubble? It's the inflation.
It's the inflation.
And eventually it's going to pop.
Yes. That even by their own economic, they got economic rules. You go to school for economics and they break it all down. Well, by your own economical logic, your own economical theories, you're in a bad position. It's gonna pop.
Yeah, we right now. We are dealing with the last fibers of jobs. Right now, you can go get jobs. You can go get a job, but with this inflation, the amount of money you making,
it
don't mean shit.
Yeah.
So just because you can go get a job, you living paycheck to paycheck, or not even paycheck.
Yeah.
You living in debt. You get paid, you in debt. You pushing bills off in the future. You paying half. I'll pay a little bit here. I'll pay some later.
I make payments, but the payments come with interest rates.
Right. I see it on the news today. They say the average pay, I don't know if it was in the whole country or in Texas. I think it was in the country. The average pay is $10.50 an hour.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
McDonald's offering $10.50 by my house. And $12 for management.
What the hell are you gonna do with $10.50?
Bruh, that's if you're a teenager in high school, that's right up your alley.
Yeah, you can get the expensive phone, make your little payments on it,
Them
and
shoes.
buy you some fast food and buy you a couple of slip pads,
Sneakers.
and you waiting on the next paycheck.
If you ain't Jake.
If you ain't
If
his.
you Jake, shit, your mama probably got stuff in your name, your credit
Hell
probably all
yes.
jacked up, and they want you to, well, since you working now, you need to give us this on rent.
Yep.
You need to contribute.
Yep.
You know, that's the curses, bro.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And we can see it. So what is it saying? Mentioning, going back to 2008, 9, what happened back then.
Right.
Now go ahead and make it.
No, because you said that is coming back on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to factor in this time that didn't happen back then, you got this whole global thing we've been dealing with since what? The last 2.5 years?
Yes, 2020.
Yeah. So put that on the top. That's the cherry on top.
That's it. You see, so what does this mean? Unemployment is finna come back on the scene. When in a big way, when the pandemic first started, the unemployment was damn near unsustainable. You know what I'm saying? Just all these people, eating off the unemployment, because they was losing, nobody can go to work. People was getting laid off. Big business had stopped. Well, it's coming back.
Yeah.
The prices is rising.
Yes.
The cost of fuel to transport product, is going up. I mean, everything is going to go up. It's going to be a trickle-down effect.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Everything is going up.
There's a shortage of diesel, so.
Oh, and that too.
That's gonna be something else. It's a powder keg right now.
It's
It's a powder keg.
and it's a motherfucker sitting there clicking two Flintstones
That's
together.
all you need, one spark.
He hitting it.
It's the perfect storm.
It's the perfect storm.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, a storm.
Everything to go wrong at the
It's
same
all set up. Yes.
So what's this? Daniel 12. The time of Jacob's trouble.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It's coming.
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna be the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Bizarro land.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about to get crazy out here.
Yeah. Now all you Jakes that Jake be talking noise about the police, and we not advocating the police, but y'all gonna be wishing for the police in that day, man.
Yep.
Cause it's about to be straight up, and Jake is not prepared like Esau is prepared for this lawlessness that's coming.
Right. And they're saying that's in 2nd Esdras 15 that their might should their power it should stand in their own. Let me
Yes.
I gotta bring this verse out just real quick.
The
In
actions.
2nd Esdras 15.
Yeah.
And you got it?
You want
Just that one, just straight to the point. I got it. It's verse 16.
Okay, I was in 18.
It says, so this is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men.
Yep.
And we seeing that.
Yep.
As we speak. It says, and invading one another. That's even happening on a low level.
Yep.
You got these little fucking niggas around here that's they into pulling on door handles, automobile door handles.
See if
they're
something
open. They robbing like crazy, man. These young Jakes.
They robbing like crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Never seen no shit like it is now. I'm talking about you out there in California. They is so bad. People are going places and they leaving their cars, the doors, the hatchback to the car and stuff wide open. They just leaving their cars open because they like, well, shit, I'd rather just leave it wide open. You can come look in here and see it ain't nothing in here versus you gonna bust my windows and I gotta pay to get my windows and shit fixed because you in here looking for something.
And they coming in home. They even turning doorknobs to the house.
Yes.
Kicking in doors.
Yes.
Kick though coming back.
Yeah.
Get big
Jake
in the
Cole,
90s. And then it kind of died out, but it's coming back.
Yeah.
Kick though.
And it's gonna get when people can't eat out here before this, when people can't, just leave it at that. When people can't eat out here, because right now people are struggling to eat.
Yeah.
Quojera.
Yeah.
Quojera,
Yeah.
When people lose everything, they lose it.
That's it.
Or when they got nothing else left to lose,
that's what Jake
They
do. That's
lose
why.
it.
That's why Jake was kicking those. Jake wasn't just going and robbing for the.
I heard this on the
just
song
to have
we
a thrill.
do it. Right. No,
They was
sir.
going because they was hungry and they need to feed them and their families.
Yes.
You know, we gotta eat. What by any means necessary. So we gotta go kick down those. Is what we about to
Gotta
do.
get it. Yeah.
You know, Mike Tyson was even talking about. He talked about how they was. You know, back when he was young, how they was robbing every damn thing.
Yeah.
So that's when it come back in fashion. Now this time, it's gonna be a lot of people gonna die.
Yes.
Like the scene out the movie Contagious. Show you the guy ran up in the house with a shotgun, 5 shots went off.
Right.
He ran out with goods.
Yeah. Yep.
And the other people that was in there, they didn't come out. Yeah, he went there with a gun, killed them people, and took what he can get, and was on the move.
Yep. On to the next one.
So the scripture say invading.
Yeah.
Invade. Home invasion.
Yes. I'm coming in.
You know, it says
Uninvited.
they shall not regard their kings nor princes, because your local PDs across the country are gonna be laying that badge down.
Yeah.
And people ain't gonna give a damn.
Whether they got it, his shit, your color.
Hang on to that badge.
Go for
Jake
it.
and Esau. Not even saying Jake, but Esau. They gonna let loose at the authorities.
Yes.
You know, there was even a situation I've seen. It was a little, maybe few years ago, and I believe it was in one of them cities in California. I don't know if it was L.A., Oakland. I can't remember, but they was standing off with the police.
Yeah.
And the police did not win that fight. I mean, it was basically it was a neutral situation.
Right.
Not
was
up
fine.
in Seattle, huh?
Maybe.
I know in Seattle they had that little autonomous zone.
Oh, yeah.
No police could enter. They had shut the police out.
Okay.
And they had a little zone where they was just, and it was just, it was like lawlessness inside it where they wasn't allowing the police. It was all kind of raping and all kind of shit
going on.
And if you think about it, the people really outnumber the law enforcement.
Yes.
Right.
You know, so people. Then that's why they coming with these mass shootings, because they want to
take them.
Yeah, they gonna kick up. And what are they doing? They pass a law that everybody can get guns with
no license.
Everybody can get guns with no license. Now they amping up these shootings. You know what I'm saying? Because we can see they gonna come in with the gun control.
Yes.
Man, they lost control, man. They had, like the scriptures say, when they shall get close to reaching their enterprise,
in the fullness of their sufficiency.
Yes. The Most High shall have them in straits.
Yes.
So right now, Esau is having trouble.
Yeah.
Not only that, William Mott, and he got pretty good intel, but some of that stuff maybe is just above my pay grade and I just can't verify it. But he made a statement on one of his videos, and I forgot which one because I meant to document it. He said that Putin is having issues keeping his generals under control. And when he said that, I thought about that scripture, because it's saying, like, Putin, he in Ukraine, he don't want to hurt no Ukrainians. They only there to get NATO and the U.S. out, and the biolabs and all that shit, get rid of the human trafficking and the money laundering and all that. They went in there for that. So he gave them orders, basically not to hurt any civilians. But according to William Mott, it's saying that Putin having trouble keeping his generals under command because, they come in under fire, they taking shit and matters into their own hands.
Hell
they
yeah.
like shit. And so yeah, you know, that's just another thing, but yeah, that's not gonna be limited right there to Babylon.
Right,
that's
right,
gonna
right.
go that's gonna go worldwide.
Oh,
So, right.
Come.
That's it.
A lot of people around the world getting sick of the government.
Yes.
Well, this whole
Yes.
globalization
Yes.
shit, people getting sick of
Yes.
that.
Yep.
But yeah, brother, you got it.
All right. It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Going
Yeah,
back
I
to
thought
what
about
you
that.
had, bro.
No, you good.
Yeah, that's what we were going into. Meaning, people gonna take the law into their own hands.
Yep.
Because why? Is because these police officers that's getting paid 40, 50, 60, whatever they get, I don't know exactly what it is, but they're not getting paid a lot of money.
Like
You know what I'm
56,000 a year. That's what some experience.
Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna die out here.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have people sending messages like they done over in Mexico and other parts of the world.
Yes.
You know, they gonna come.
The sheriff's head is sitting on your front.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna keep this up, this is what we doing out
Yeah.
here. We making statements.
Yeah.
People gonna be making statements out here.
Bold statements.
You come in this neighborhood, we killing cops.
Right.
Cop cars in ditches and whatever,
Yeah.
however it play out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get bad out here. When people, they gonna take action into their own hand. They ain't calling 9. There won't be no 911 to call. You call 911, it's gonna be a little nigga on the other line.
We're sorry. You're fucked.
That's it. That's what they gonna hear too.
This line is no longer in service.
Hell no. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, in Texas, damn near every household is armed here in Texas.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, you let these niggas go without no law enforcement. Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
To say the least. But yeah, brothers.
So now is the time,
Yeah.
to get yourself together, get it right. You know, make preparations to meet Yahushua.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Get your
In
spirit
good
right.
standing.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Right. If
Yeah.
if you hope to be up there number, you know what I'm saying? You believe you're Israelite, and you understand this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're growing in the faith. Then that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about at this point.
Yes.
The scripture saying Ecclesiasticus 2, is it about the set thy heart aright when you come to serve the Lord.
Oh
prepare thyself for temptations. And set thy heart aright.
Yes.
Get your mind right. That one brother in Indianapolis, he got a hard name for me to pronounce. I can't pronounce the brother name. But his page is called GMS Get Your Mind Right.
Yes.
So, get
yeah, buddy.
Get your mind right, because and it ain't really up to you. Ultimately, it's up to you.
Right.
But the way it play out, we got to put in the work. We got to put in that grind work to get the job done, to get our mind right.
Yep.
Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, of course.
That's it.
Shit, y'all had any closing?
Nah, bro.
So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We gonna close out, and it's on to the next one. Till then, we say shalom.
Shalom, Makian.